Bum 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 bum. Oh my God, what a season finale! I don't know where to start. Let's start with the Septa Baylor thing. Okay, we all saw tragedy coming there. Marjorie, you just saw the look on her face. You saw the look on the High Sparrow's face, and it's like we're fucked. Because Cersei, she was nowhere to be found. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my camera angle right here, and it seems like I'm just working against myself. But yeah, they all looked at each other and they're like, "We're fucked. We're done. Oh my God." And boom, as Cersei's sitting there drinking her wine. Now, a secret part of me, like there's this part of me that wonders in secret if Cersei was hoping that would be the end of Tommen too. Now, she loves her children. Cersei does love her children, and that is without a shadow of a doubt. That's her most redeeming quality. Tyrion mentions it over and over again. Many characters mention it over and over again. If Cersei Lannister can be redeemed, it's through the love of her children. However, with the death of Marjorie and the death of the Faith, was Cersei expecting Tommen to go on and live happily ever after? He commits suicide. And let's not forget the main prophecy. The main prophecy is from the book. Cersei will Maggie the Frog. The night Cersei and her friend there went to go see Maggie the Frog. Maggie the Frog said, "Golden shrouds will be your children's final. Like that's how you'll see them finally, and then you'll live long enough for the Valancourt to wrap his hands around your throat and kill you." Valancourt and Valerian is little brother, but as we all know, Valerian is a little unisex, so it can mean little brother or little sister. So I'm wondering if Jaime will kill Cersei, because when he saw her sitting on the Iron Throne at the end, he had a little bit of this like, what the fuck? Like this disgusted look in his face, like, you crazy bitch. You fucking killed our last kid pretty much, and now you're the queen? What the fuck? Like, he had that look on his face. I don't know if I was reading too much into it, but Jaime kind of had murder face. The same kind of murder face Davos had from Melisandre before Jon Snow sent her packing. Holy shit. Cersei is now the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. And then, for all you people out there who love the books, who love the whole Dornish Targaryen restoration conspiracy plot, we got it in the show. That's what Varys is for. Varys is the key to the Dornish Targaryen restoration. He went to Dorne to meet with the Queen of Thorns and Ilaria, I think it's Ilaria Sand, to discuss. Listen, so Cersei's gonna be the new queen. Do we want that, or do we want revenge? Because we got an awesome fucking queen across the ocean who just so happens to have a badass hand of the queen named Lannister, but he is the best Lannister, and they all know he's the best fucking Lannister. That was probably the most touching moment of the episode for me, is when Daenerys was like, "I don't know if I had this pin made right, but here you are." And she gave the pin to Tyrion. That I got a little choked up there, because Tyrion has mentioned time and time again how he was very happy as Hand of the King in season 2, how he felt he was the most accomplished, how he loved playing the game, how he loved the power that came with being Hand of the King. And now he is the hand of the queen, the unofficial queen of Westeros, the invading queen of Westeros, who has the biggest fucking army ever, who has Dorne backing her, who has House Martell backing her, the Reach, possibly the North now. I love how they have they wrap the whole Ned Stark thing up, the flashbacks of Bran, with, you don't hear the name, like the birth name Lyanna gives to the baby, you notice that? You hear her like whisper the birth name to Ned, but then she says, "Promise me." So something tells me she named him like, Rhaegar Targaryen the second of his name, or Aegon Targaryen, third or fourth of his name, something like that. Something Targaryen. But she knew that Robert would kill him, because Robert was on a Targaryen killing rampage, hence why there was the King's Guard out in the Tower of Joy when she was giving birth to the new Targaryen prince, aka Jon Snow, up in the Tower of Joy. Now Bran gets it. Bran's like, oh my god, my fucking half brother isn't my half brother. He's my cousin, and he's a fucking Targaryen. That's amazing. Like that, just the way they wrap that all together from the books, fucking amazing. The one thing I didn't like, the one thing I thought was absolutely kind of crappy, is how they left the wall. In my predictions video, I said Bran will make it across the wall, but then you're gonna see like the Night's Watch one last time. The wall's gonna come tumbling down. Here comes the Night's King. But knowing Dan and Dave and how they like to build suspense, they left us with Daenerys' army crossing the ocean. She has the heirs to the Iron Islands on her side. She has what's left of the Reach on her side, House Martell. She has Dorne on her side. She has the best Lannister on her side, the Unsullied, the Second Sons, the entire Dothraki nation, three dragons. Daenerys is fucking coming. She's gonna kill you, Cersei. You conniving bitch. But that's kind of awesome though when you think about it. Cersei masterminded the downfall of Maester Pycelle. She's always hated Grand Maester Pycelle. That has been like such an undercurrent since season one. She cannot stand Grandmaster Pycelle. When Qyburn first got to King's Landing and Jaime and her were talking about Qyburn, she was like, I actually really love Qyburn. And coincidentally enough, Qyburn is now the new Grand Maester, and he queens her the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm. Holy shit. Now let's get to the King of the North. The new King of the North, right? Because Jon Snow, he's still like, I'm a bastard. I will never be a Stark. And I thought for a minute in that library, when Samwell goes to the Old Town Library, he was going to find, like, Robb Stark's will or something, like, come across it. And that's the purpose of him being in Oldstown, was for him to find some document that legitimized Jon Snow as either A Targaryen or B a Stark. But no. But instead we get something better. And I love this. I love how they focus on young Lady Mormont and how she gives that speech. And this young girl, this 10-year-old girl, who's just like, listen, I'm 10 years old. I was only able to give him 62 fucking men to defeat Ramsay Snow. And I'm going to stick by this guy because he has balls, he has brains, and he is a true-born leader. And then everybody else was like, King of the North! That was fucking awesome. Very touching moment. I mean, Jon Snow, like Dan and Dave said in the wrap-up, he went from dead in the beginning of the season, dead Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, to now the new King of the North. So literally, we have like the 5 kingdoms, 4 kingdoms. Cersei really has no kingdoms. She has King's Landing. Everybody fucking hates her. The Lannisters are hated. Like, they've killed every person that could possibly be their ally. I mean, the Vale has its own agenda with Littlefinger and young Robin. Then we have Jon in the North, who's now the King of the North. Then we have Bran, who's on his way back, and the Night's King is following him. Let's not underestimate, he's got that mark on his arm, that Uncle Benji, I don't know if he knew about it or not, but something makes me wonder, if Bran gets across that wall, now there's that mark on his arm, can the Night's King just kind of fucking, like, take down the wall? There's a lot of unresolved things, but I think the most important things to take out of this fucking amazing, epic conclusion to Season 6 is we have the theme of queens going, new ruling, new monarchy. We have a new King of the North in Jon Snow, who is a bastard, technically. We have a new queen in King's Landing, Cersei Lannister, who's been plotting to take power since the very beginning. Tywin Lannister, it's all his whole life was about his family seizing power. Cersei did it all by herself. Even if it meant the death of her 3 children, the death of her father, the exiling of her younger brother, and I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with her and Jaime, but Jaime just looks a little tweaked out by the way Cersei's being. I have a prediction that she will be the new Mad Queen. Daenerys is gonna take that bitch out. But this final episode was called The Winds of Winter for a reason. Think about it. Going forward to Season 7, it's going to be all about, Daenerys getting to Westeros. Yeah, there's probably going to be a huge war. And let's not forget those visions Daenerys has in season 2 in the House of the Undying. When she gets to King's Landing, everything's destroyed. And all she sees is snow. So here's my prediction. Daenerys gets to Westeros. She soundly defeats the Lannisters after some time. But just as the Lannisters are out, here comes the White Walkers, the North, the Vale, and the Targaryen army join forces to take out the Whites. And Daenerys will either get with Jon Snow, and they will be the most powerful royal couple ever. And let's not forget, Jon Snow and Tyrion Lannister also already have a friendly relationship. In the first couple episodes of season 1, Tyrion went with Jon Snow to the Wall. They got to know each other and respect each other pretty well. So they already respect each other. So that's something that could happen. We could have Jon Snow and Daenerys be a power couple going forward, or toward the whole end of this series, we could be looking at, okay, mankind's been focusing on killing each other, enslaving each other, and everything for thousands of years. How about we all fucking pull together and get rid of those motherfucking White Walkers that are going to take out humanity? And by the end of the series, there will be no more monarchies. Monarchies will be done. Or each individual place will have its own leader, and that will be that. But as far as a season finale goes, I give this a strong 9 dragons out of 10. What would have made it better for me? What would have made it 10 dragons? I don't really know. Maybe Melisandre being executed. Maybe that would have been 10 dragons for me. But instead she rides off. But the only footnote I got to say about that is when Melisandre and Arya meet up in season 3, Melisandre grabs Arya by the face and says, "Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, we will meet again." So Arya will be the person who kills Melisandre eventually. Melisandre's day's coming, but it will not be Davos, it will not be Jon Snow, it will not be Brienne of Tarth, it will be Arya Stark who takes out Melisandre. So, and plus we got Gendry out there still rowing on a fucking boat. There's a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of speculation over the next year. This 2.5 months of Game of Thrones just flew the fuck by. It was amazing. Man, God, I'm so excited. The whole thing about Cersei being proclaimed queen at the end kind of gave me like those gross kind of feeling goosebumps. It kind of gave me chlamydia with the slash of goosebumps with pukiness, with like, oh god, this is kind of cool. We're gonna have a good queen versus an evil queen now. It's kind of cliche, but it's cool at the same time. I don't know. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know. I thought the most powerful moment of the episode, 3 most powerful moments. I'm gonna wrap them up right here. Third most powerful moment for me was Arya Stark taking down Walder Frey. And then second most powerful moment was when Daenerys was sailing across the sea with her army, and right before that she named Tyrion Hand of the Queen. And the first most powerful moment was when Jon Snow was finally proclaimed the King of the North. Let me know what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Is this episode perfect? Is it less than perfect? Should it deserve 9 out of 10 dragons? Should it deserve 10? Should it deserve less? Let me know. I want to know what you think. And by the way, thank you for watching this live broadcast, this live review. I'm trying to get this channel up and running. I don't know how successful it'll be, but honestly, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm doing this for you guys. As always, keep it real, and always remember, winter is coming. Especially here in Vermont, it gets fucking cold. Like seriously, like -30. Winter's always coming. We're always living in fear of that shit. Later, guys.